So here's a little bit of fan service for my boys.
Seconds later.
So we have just arrived in Pula here in Croatia a few minutes ago. And yeah, we are going to do a little vacation here.
Hours later.
We have just arrived here in Pula. It's a city in Croatia somewhere. And yeah, we wanted to do a little city tour, and the first stop is this right here, the Colosseum. Let's see. It looks pretty good. We can go in there actually. We just entered the arena, the Colosseum, whatever you want to call it, and it looks pretty cool. It looks like the one in Rome, kind of, but the one in Rome was way bigger if I remember correctly. It has been a while since I've been there. Yeah, and we are going to look around all of this a little bit. My beach boys. So let's make a little history lesson here. So that thing is called the Arena Colosseum whatsoever, and this thing is 133 meters long and 105 meters wide and 32 meters high. I'm terribly sorry. At its highest point, oh, that's fucking cool. And it could host up to 20,000 spectators. Do you know what is pretty cool? That I have more spectators. So, more subscribers, so this thing fucking sucks. It's way more dark than it looks right here. I'm on my way to a spooky ass exhibition. Let me see if I can get the focus right. There we go, kind of. It's fucking dope. It looks really cool here. It really reminds me of Rome. So inside of these pots seem to be the remains of all the people trying to prove that 57 is indeed prime. Papa Croatia should be somewhere in here too. There are more. There are more. 57 is greatest prime, confirmed. It's fucking crazy. We just did our city tour, we drove around a little bit, saw a lot of beautiful things, and now we are here in the center of Pula at this arch. Some bitch boy built this to celebrate him being victorious or something, I really don't know. So we just went through the inner city part of Pula and we arrived here at the temple of Augustus. This fucking antenna August. Yeah. It looks quite good, it looks pretty old. Yeah. Well, oh my fucking god, so many doves. What are you looking at, you fucking piece of shit? Yeah, you bitch boy. So here's a subscriber of mine, Santiago, Santi. He's a Patreon supporter of mine. Can you even see it? Yeah, you probably can. Love you, my boy. Good morning, fellow mathematicians. So this is day number 3 today. We are here at Camp Casela. That's where we are staying right now, and it's quite cool here. So that's basically a camping site, you could say, but there are also little apartments, and there's a street right next to us, and someone's driving by. It's quite weird. They see me filming stuff. It's really weird, but yeah. There are a lot of things you can do. You can play tennis and stuff like this, football. So football is really huge here in Croatia. Yeah. And no. You're supposed to film me. No. And also there's this huge sea right here. It's called the Adria, if I remember correctly. I have no idea. It's a huge ocean, a huge sea, and you can go swim here. It's really quite cool. Okay, let's move on. So those are the apartments. This is one of the ways you can stay here, and those apartments have cool names like Anna and Tina and I don't know, Adolf. I really don't know what the names are. We are living in Tina 106, and also yeah, you have to pick up the remains of your dog. That's really quite cool. Let me zoom in. That's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, there are 2 ways to stay here, either in those apartments, or you can take a little camper and camp right here, do some barbecue, put your dogs on the grill or something. It's really quite nice here, and it's so sunny here. It's always so hot all the time. This right there is actually our apartment. Let me zoom in. So exactly this one right there. Yeah, absolutely astonishing. That's so cool. At this place you can drink cocktails, and that's the reception. And yeah, you can check in there, and also there's a little supermarket, which is quite expensive actually. And you have to pay here in kuna. At one point I thought you could pay here with euro all the time, but that doesn't seem to be the case. And isn't Croatia in the European Union anymore? I have no idea. I fucking suck when it comes to anything but mathematics and physics, I guess. And now we are on our way to the beach down there. And that way actually looks quite cool. So you could also walk on the left hand side, but we are going on the right because we are German. You know, we are the right wing boys, the Nazi boys. No, we are not, but I hope you get that insight. So the sea is absolutely beautiful right here, and the water is so clear, and it's so cool. So you should visit Croatia. Yeah, Deutschland. Mining away all those diamonds. I don't know, I mine them anyway. In this Minecraft world, so beautiful. We have arrived at the sea. I really have to look into Wikipedia or something what this thing is called. Probably Adrian Sea or something. I really don't know. So it's really quite beautiful here. The water is really, really nice and warm. But the only downside is that you really have to wear those weird bathing shoes, because, well, it's so stony right here and slippery. You are just going to fall into the water and break something. It's really quite weird, but it's really nice too. Yeah, swim in here. It's really nice water, nice and salty. So here's a little bit of fan service for my boys. Now the papa can finally participate in a wet t-shirt contest or wet Hemden contest. I don't know what hemd is in English. Never mind, we are going to get ourselves a little paddling boat now. I don't know if I can actually film this because we are on the open sea. What? Lisa loves those shoes, they look so fucking ugly. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually film this because we are going to be on the open sea and I don't want to drop any kind of camera into the water, but we will see. Love you guys, appreciate ya. So we now got ourselves a little paddling boat, and there's trash swimming around, and we are this far away from the land. And yeah, it's fun. Yeah, and you see I'm doing all those sweet moves here. I'm yeah, doing leg day today. I'm using my handy camera right now, my mobile phone camera, because I didn't want to get my real camera on the boat right here, because in comparison my mobile phone is worth nothing. This bird. It's quite beautiful out here. I'm still wet.